Hello, this is Roger Shouse, and this is Jumpstart Rewind. This is part of our Heaven Bound podcast family. This month, we're looking at jumpstarts from the book of Genesis. Today, we go to Genesis chapter 13, verse 8 and 9. This is jumpstart number 131, first written July 7th, the year 2010. Genesis 13, verse 8 and verse 9. So Abram said to Lot, "Please let there be no strife between you and me, nor between my herdsmen and your herdsmen, for we are brothers. Is not the whole land before you? Please separate from me. If to the left, I will go to the right, or if to the right, then I will go to the left." Abram and Lot traveled together. They had so many flocks and herds that the land could not sustain them. The herdsmen fought. Tensions were building. Something bad was about to happen if the situation did not improve. Abram steps in with a plan. He demonstrated leadership and peacemaking. Several things are interesting about this. First, it was God who had directed Abram to leave and journey, not Lot. Lot had kind of hitched along with some other people with Abram. Secondly, Abram was older than Lot. Abram had every right to tell Lot, "You go this way and I'll go that way." But he didn't. He let Lot pick first. We remember what happened. Lot saw the valleys and that there were plenty of water, an ideal place for herds. He took what appeared to be the best. He chose and put his choice before others. He chose the area of Sodom and Gomorrah, the twin cities of immorality and godlessness. Later, God will be so sick of the sins of those cities that he'll have a pronouncement coming destruction upon them. Abram pleads for the sake of the righteous. God will spare the city if 10 righteous people can be found living there. But no one was found there except Lot. Peter calls Lot righteous 3 times in 2 Peter 2. But apparently there were not 9 other righteous people there. This is the out for these 2 cities. The effect upon Lot's family was disastrous. We remember, as Lot's family flees the coming destruction, his wife turns and looks. God told her not to do that. She couldn't resist. She became a pillar of salt. Later, his 2 daughters get Lot drunk and have sexual relations with him and become pregnant. What a mess. Lot's family became a spiritual sewer. What seemed to be the best choice wasn't. What looked good on paper and what looked good financially and what looked good for the herds was not good for the people. How many fathers have made a similar choice? A promotion, an opportunity, a chance. It looks great financially. It looks good on paper. But what about the moral and the spiritual climate? What will this change do for the family? Lot's family was never the same after that. You see that in some family histories. As dad climbs the corporate ladder, more money comes into the household. Bigger houses, fancier cars, more stuff. The herds swell, a move to a better region. But the region is Sodom. The kids become less spiritual and more materialistic. Interest in the gospel dwindles. The family compromises here and there, and before long, it's hard to find a righteous person living among them in that household. So what's the answer? Don't take the promotion? Don't move? Sometimes that may be the answer. Some leave a great church and end up with a church that's fighting and bickering and can't make up its mind whether to stay open or close the doors. That's a poor choice. But refusing the promotion and staying won't keep Sodom out of the house. Somewhere in all of this, dad has to still be dad. He must lead the family spiritually. The demands of work can become the excuse that he doesn't have time. His first job is raising his family spiritually. And how do you keep Sodom out of the house? What shows are you watching on TV? What music is being listened to? What is being looked at on the computer? That's a start. Surround the family with incredible people. Invite families into your home who have similar values as you do. Open the Bible up at home. Make God real. Bring God into your lives. Make God good. And make God first in your homes. Lot chose the best land, but it cost him, and he paid dearly for it. Don't follow in his steps. Thank you so much for listening.